Hi, I'm Steph.
I'm Steph. So it's just us guys.
All right, guy talk.
Yeah. Dicks and dicks and dicks and dicks.
Balls.
You ever just objectify a woman for no reason?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, man, it's the best.
In my head, Filth Palace.
Hell yeah. You know what I love, bro?
What?
Taking away a woman's right to vote.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck suffrage.
Suffrage can suck my dick.
I gotta suffer through suffrage.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. More like my suffrage. Suffrage, I've heard nagging all the time.
Why did they land on that term?
I don't know. I mean, I guess because they were suffering.
Okay, yeah.
Or they didn't invent the word at all.
Yes, that's
The
also...
word may predate them.
That's all, yeah.
And it was just the appropriate word.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because every time I hear suffrage, it's like, oh yeah, because I forgot who did the man on the street thing. Like, do you think we should end women's suffrage? And people are like, oh yeah, women shouldn't suffer. We should totally end it. Like,
that's because our public schools are failing us.
It's also true. It's suffer rage.
We are the gabbiest gang. Love to talk all day. Don't know what we are saying on the League of Ridiculous Conversation.
No, okay, Steph's back. Now we can't go. We can't do more of our guy talk.
That's true. Guy talk's over.
The end.
Hey, Steph, I have a question for you as soon as you get on the mic.
I have a question for you at any time.
I have an answer.
Can you turn off that mic?
Yeah.
Question answered.
Okay, so this guy talk you guys were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, no, you don't want no part of that.
But I have a question for you, Steph.
You guys talking about strip clubs?
Steph, what? Why is that the first thing you think of every time you hear guy talk?
Were you guys talking about video games?
Okay, Steph, here's the thing. Here's my question for you. Do you think we should end women's suffrage?
I always forget what that means. It's when women suffer.
Do you think we should end women's suffrage?
Yeah. Because that includes me.
Okay, the real answer is no.
I'm a woman.
Suffrage is the woman's right to vote.
Oh, yeah, no, we should vote. That's why I knew it. Suffrage is always something else worse than it sounds. Suffrage sounds like...
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
But is good.
But is good. That's why I was confused. It's like a trick question. Because I knew it was something not as bad.
I don't know if I'd call it a trick question.
Because if you say, if you asked anyone women's suffrage, I'm sure if you asked a child women's suffrage, they'd be like, I don't want women to suffer.
Yeah, that's a child.
True, yeah.
It's just the thing about
But anybody
schools.
with a high school degree should know.
Yeah.
I mean,
'Cause that was the
you
thing
got to
in social
repeat it
studies
to me, and then I'll remember.
Women's suffrage.
I mean, if they had men's suffrage, I'd be, you know.
We've always had suffrage.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it was like men, like stated as men's suffrage, I'm pretty sure some people would just be like, men should totally suffer.
No, well, because that wouldn't work because that word literally means women's right to vote.
Men's suffrage?
No, women's suffrage.
Oh, okay.
There's the women's
Why
right to vote.
can't we just say women's right to vote?
Ask Susan B. Anthony. I don't know.
It's the English language. It's stupid. Like read and read. I read something. I should read something today.
Yeah, it is.
To remember, but I read. It's spelled the same way.
It really just depends on the rest of the words surrounding it.
Yes. I object to this object.
Yeah.
Or what's another
There's
one?
another one. There's a lot.
Yeah,
I just can't think of any. You're the English major.
Yeah, I know.
I tear tears.
Yes, I tear tears.
Tear.
That one actually
Tears.
fucks me up a lot.
Because like the Johnson Johnson, no more tears, but it's really tears.
Well, yeah, it's like everyone's eyes burn.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
tears. It's tear free.
It's like, nope.
What are you
means-
talking about?
It means no more tears.
I love Johnsons and Johnsons. I used to use that shampoo all the time.
I think we all used to use that shampoo as children.
And then I used to really like the baby lotion. Then I realized it's not as gentle as you think it is.
Really?
At least for me. I'm like an Aveeno girl. Like, Aveeno's my go-to.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Pay us.
Aveeno's like the only thing I can use.
If we ever have nowhere to go, I have something to start. We could start with.
Is that a receipt?
Oh no, I wish.
It's a receipt of your
Oh
weekend.
my God, is this Jordan's
Proof of
list?
payment.
No, it's not Jordan's list. But
Jordan's list.
so this one time, I was walking back from work, and I was walking to my car.
Okay.
I was walking to my car.
Yes.
And I saw this on my windshield.
Oddly rolling.
And from the look of it, I thought, no fucking way. I got a ticket. There's no fucking way. I walked up to it. Not a ticket.
Okay.
I grabbed this and I proceeded to read the following. Modern man existed with a Z 250,000 years before, without an E, the creation of man at 3760 BC and 3 months. Plants and animals.
Hold on. I've already got a problem. Existed 250,000?
3,760 250,000 years before the creation of man at 3760 BC and
3760
BC and 3 months.
This motherfucker's math is so off.
Oh yes,
all right.
That's just sentence one.
Is this printed?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Plants and animals are millions of years older than the date of creation. God of Israel cast it out of heaven with his pointy tail. Pyramids, 546 years older than Noah's flood. Next sentence, lowercase n for note. God does not exist. Creation and Noah's flood never happened. Do web search. The Jews never were in Egypt. The Catholic Church is
We
the
don't
great
say
harlot
Jews.
of Rev
Say the whole
17.
thing.
Yeah. We say
Rev 17.9. The 7 heads are 7 hills on which the woman sits. Rome is on 7 hills, and the Vatican is in Rome. Do web searches. Pope worshiping Satan. Pope porn. And Pope sex with nuns. This and much more at rev13-13.simplesite.com. I think I just summoned a demon from reading this.
Can I see this?
I read it word for word.
Yeah, and you pronounced it as written.
Literal ravings of a madman or woman, a crazy person in general.
But like it's typed out.
Was this on every car?
I don't know, but I just saw it on mine.
I think you're a chosen
Is it supposed to be
one.
like Revelations 13:13?
I think so, but also when I hear 1313, I just think Star Wars 1313.
I just,
Yeah, that's
Revelation 17:9. The 7 heads are 7 hills on which the woman sits.
I'm not repeating this shit. I'm not going to
Do
be
not.
that person.
don't
Rome
do it.
is on
I'm not gonna do
7
that.
hills, and the Vatican is in Rome.
I legitimately think that someone's going to listen to this and it's going to trigger them. They're going to be a sleeper cell, and these are the activation words.
Yeah, I'm not going to say
Like, do I want to go to rev13-13.simplesite.com? Yes.
I kind of really want to.
I really want to.
I mean, that's fine. I
do
just
I
don't want
want
to repeat it.
do I want rev13-13.simplesite.com to know I went to rev13/13.simplesite.com? No.
Probably not. No, that's
No.
that's why we are sponsored by NordVPN. No, we're not. That would have been an amazing transition, though.
Holy shit, yeah, we almost did an ad.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, remember when we fucked around with that?
We did what, 2 or just
We,
1?
2 or 3. Because we did Honey Bear, we did
yeah.
yours, and I think there's a third one I can't think of off the top of my head.
Steph, would you stop playing Harry Potter Wizards Unite?
Dude,
right
it's
now?
so fun.
I can't. I'm really stuck on this thing.
Are you going to go to the website so we could look at
No,
it?
we're absolutely not going to that website.
I'm just
without
not gonna
protection.
repeat
I
what
do
you
have
said,
a VPN.
You do?
Yeah.
Let's 100% do it. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's boot up that VPN.
Okay, podcast listener. We will do our best to describe what
is
this
on
site is
there?
like to you. Do not follow unless you too have a VPN. Let's turn that motherfucker on.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to actually get a VPN because I would like a VPN. Got to stay safe out there.
Yeah. Safety.
Yep.
That's
Safety first.
That's why I have it.
I mean, also because my virus whatever thing expired. I forgot the word. Antivirus.
Antivirus?
My antivirus program expired. So, yeah, I should probably stay safe.
Okay. So,
Jesus, I'm so scared. Honestly,
Rev 13
-13.
You saw this when?
It was on my car.
No, when
Today?
did you see
Oh
it?
no, this is like 2 weeks ago.
.com.
Okay.
Bitch, and you just bring this to us now?
I was gonna
Yeah,
bring
we
this
have like
gold?
2 episodes.
I was going to bring it last week, but I forgot. I'm a paragraph. Click here to add your... Oh, this person just did not do anything.
Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
No. They did stuff. They're just real bad
Mary
at...
cows are real.
All right, so
Poor dude.
let's just kind of help listeners along as they go. Think of the most basic template you've ever seen.
I feel like I could read this with no problems, especially how they wrote it out.
I mean...
But like, can you force yourself not to like autocorrect in your head and pronounce it correctly and
Maybe.
say miracles?
Miracles are real. It's the spirit of truth that rules the world. Evolution, the truth, and the light of the world. Curse Satan in eternal hell.
Yeah, that's real religious. But didn't this thing at some point say like religion is all fake? Oh,
Well, it's in
no,
Christianity.
God does not exist.
But Satan does. So I could get behind one of these sentences so far.
Okay, so yeah, super simple template. It's got like a stock footage of like the Alps behind a scrolling center page.
And I think it goes right into the thing that we just read.
Animals.
Oh
yes.
Oh, actually, no. There's some differences here.
What's Mastodon?
Formatting is a little different
The giant
between
elephant
the receipt
hair.
that this was printed on and
Yeah.
what you have. Do the web search.
Oh,
Jews were never in Egypt.
Kill all the porn and religions off.
Okay. Whoa. Hey.
Whoa, easy.
Pump the brakes there a little bit.
Easy. We need
Religions
religion.
can go, but porn.
Oh, look. Oath of eternal death, theirs.
I don't know what they're trying to say there.
Yeah, I'm confused. What was even our intention?
Tears?
Lilith?
Theories?
Oath of eternal death, theirs. But it's THERIR.
I like
yeah.
evolutionize.
EIRS, like ownership. So, but like none of the other theirs work.
Yeah. I don't.
Oath of eternal death, there they are. There is.
So clearly, it's another misspelt word, but we don't know what the word's supposed to be.
New
Ah,
stuff.
leaven in the bread.
What's 11?
Or is it leaving?
leaven in the bread. You gotta
Leaven?
You gotta leave in
Man.
That's how pretty fly for a white boy.
I don't
for white
even
guy
know if
stars.
any of this is interesting to anybody else. All right, so it looks like we found the next.
Oh, I like
section.
glorifying.
It
I
says,
want to glorify things.
Glory flying the
Glory
beast.
flying.
I'll read this next part. There is a man named ____. He said, "Don't pay taxes to the beast. Men were worshiping and glorifying the beast."
Flying.
Glory flying.
Glorifying.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I am auto-correcting my head.
Oh, that's horshipping too.
Horshipping. Oh,
horseshipping.
shit. Yeah, you're right.
Horshipping
Men were
and
horshipping and glory
flying.
flying the beast. Everywhere with their flags and celebrations. They even stuck the mark of the beast on all. The school kids with the Pledge of Allegiance. Men were horshipping Satan in the churches, synagogues, temples, and mosques. Even in the highest places in the government, people were horshipping Satan and glorifying his image.
Glorify something.
Like, do we think that this person is just like this incompetent at? Wait, all right.
But this person managed
is
to get a website.
Yeah, no. All right, so this is now a new theory I have. Is this person A, this dumb and bad at grammar and spelling, or B, English is not their native language, and they are depending on a translator to like try and help them out?
I think English is not their native language.
Yeah, I think English is just really bad.
Okay. People where even, like WHERE, where even paying taxes and tithes to Satan, thought out the land.
Okay, that's supposed to be throughout the land.
Yes.
I like thought out the
Thought
land
out, like you really planned this out.
Yeah.
And the beast rose to power. And then, THAN, came the fifth demon, and the
World Trade
WTC,
Center.
World Trade Center blew up. Damn.
What the fuck?
This motherfucker. And smoke rose from the ground as smoke from a mighty furnace. This person's choice of what gets capitalized as far as words, like, and it's always the first word. It's not like a fucking 12-year-old with aim.
I'm going to say let's straight up skip some sentences because I really feel like we're summoning something right now.
The fuck we are. This is all English. You can only summon
I
with
get
Latin. Everybody knows
nightmares
that.
That's true.
I'm gonna talk about this next week on the podcast.
Yeah. The beast was furious. He gathered up his arms and weapons. Also, I don't think a spell would have so many misspellings and poor grammar.
That's fair.
And fought against Saddam.
So is George Bush the devil?
I guess. Yeah. What is really fascinating as we read this is trying to figure out who this person is to me. So we're assuming that English is not their first language. Although there was the one line that said, God is dead. They seem to be very religious.
Yes, yeah. But not
They
a
seemed-
Satanist.
Yeah, well, definitely not a Satanist. But like I almost want to say like they are very right-winged, but like we haven't seen any of the usual right-wing rhetoric. Like just a lot of conspiracy theories kind of mixed up with like religious zealotry.
The dragon gave the beast its power. There's a dragon in this tale as well.
Oh, dude, mind blown.
Oh my god. How far does this go? The dragon gave the beast its power, but the dragon did not prevailed. I'm just gonna scroll.
Oh my god.
Holy
there's
shit,
so
there is
much.
oh my god.
Hang on. A middle click and just scroll down. Just to see how far it goes.
Pope sex with nuns.
Wait, we gotta skip to that part. This doesn't
Do
format
web
on the screen
searches.
very well.
Region 666 Clinton.
Okay, so
Clinton.
Clinton, yeah. Supposed to be Clinton.
666, Bush 666, Obama 666,
and Trump
666.
Okay, so we have 4 Republicans and a Democrat. So not far right.
Clinton was Democrat.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 3 and 2. Wow. So they are
I think this person might just give us their
crazy?
age.
I mean, I was born under Regan.
Sounds like a Game of Thrones character.
Wow. It says Jesus was his false religion ripping off all the, what is that?
Tithe.
The tithe money.
No,
Yeah.
it's the tit he money.
Is that
Uncle
that's not how you
Sam.
spell tithe?
No, that's how you
Uncle
spell
Sam
tithe.
with his Lucifer flag. It's a good show.
Uncle Sam with his Lucifer flag, ripping off all the tax money.
Now, what if you put this to a sick beat?
Oh, dude!
Oh, we have a mixer.
Yeah,
Throw
but
some shit down.
I don't have like a production studio.
You have some
I can't
sick
just
beats
drop
ready to
a
go.
beat. I don't have a sampler or anything. There we go. Yeah. Rev 1316 pledge of salute is the mark of the beast. All the errors went to eternal hell. Rev 14:9 all with the mark.
Uncle Sam with his Lucifer flag.
I don't know, guys. I think we have a hit.
Jews are Iraqi.
Wow, so they're Iraqi.
This is at this point we're just kind of skimming through.
Jesus. Oh, look, the Catholic Church is the great.
The harlot of Rev 17.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought it was just the great. I was like, there.
So this is the stuff that shows up in the. Hang on.
Yeah, we kind of fell back onto some of the.
I really wonder if
Hey, look.
they just printed this whole thing out and then just cut it up and then put it on random cars, like this entire website.
Well, I mean, it's not formatted the same.
That's fair.
Oh, yeah. So back to kind of the design of this website. They have this long, like, very column-based, like, any of these lines are maybe 5 to 6 words.
Take a picture
longest
of that.
at the most. And then at the top and the bottom of it is the, like, still old formatting stuff that didn't get deleted.
Yeah, like the stuff you're supposed to add your, like, information and stuff.
Yeah, it's like an unfinished profile. It says, I'm a paragraph. Click here to add your own text and edit me. I'm a great place for you to tell your story and let your visitors know a little more about you.
That's the best grammar of this entire
I just
website.
like the fact that he's a paragraph.
Oh, wow. It has a counter.
345 views? Is that what that means?
Damn it, this guy's got more people than our podcast.
No!
Got one up on us.
Son of a bitch.
Guys, don't go to this site. Go to ours.
Okay.
We don't have a site.
So, simplesite.com.
Yes.
Create your website in 3 simple steps. It's free. Start here.
Let's do it.
I mean, we could create a LRC podcast website right now.
That was always an option, though.
It's true.
Wow. This is bananas.
Yeah.
But what also confuses me is that there's no objective to any of it. It is
Yeah.
just rambling.
There's no call to action.
Yeah.
Aside for Google things.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it tells you to
things.
Google things, but I guarantee if you did, one, you're probably not going to get what this person thinks that you... Oh, look at that. Pope sucks D ____.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, is that the same guy from...
That's Raygon. Like, yeah, it's confusing because I would think... I don't know. I mean, unless you're just straight up fucking nuts with internet access, which is a possibility these days.
Definitely.
This 100% could be literally a homeless person with a phone.
True.
Everything here could just be a homeless person with a phone.
They could have went to the public library in downtown.
True.
I don't know if I don't think random people are allowed to go into the library at City College, so...
I assume not.
But how would they be able to print this, though?
It's a very specific paper.
Yeah.
It looks like we're seeing.
All right, so it's a homeless guy who used to work at a Kinko's.
Oh, yeah.
Has lost a lot of his general reasoning with reality, but still remembers how to format to print onto a receipt paper.
And he loves Courier New font.
What if
sure
we're completely
does.
confused and it's just a man with a typewriter still?
But
and he individually
he still has
typed-
this
He has his
website.
No,
website.
he made the website,
Oh, okay.
With his
but
typewriter.
then typed everything out.
Well, the font is 2 different fonts for any other theories that he printed up his own website. Or she.
and
that day.
And all of the misspellings are the same, like across the board. So
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're retyping everything or copy and pasting at this point.
I mean, throughout the whole thing, I feel like the horse shipping
Yeah.
and the glory flying,
Yeah.
like
Glory flag.
consistent every time. I just believe that that's how they think it's spelled.
Yeah.
But to go back now on our English second language, a translator wouldn't do that.
True. That
Yeah,
is
it
very
would've
true.
corrected
Horse
it.
shipping is not a word.
Yeah. No, neither is glory flying
Yeah.
as
Well, just
one
imagine-
One word.
Imagine I don't know, maybe he was using Notepad because that's not going to correct your
Yeah, but because it's consistent, you have to assume this is how they think
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to
of course.
look.
That's
Yeah.
just how they're spelling it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people with
And I don't know, like
not
if,
the best English.
Wait, no. They spelled worshiping right here.
Oh shit.
Pope worshiping Satan.
Maybe they are just dumb. Wow. This is bananas.
Like, this is this is way deeper than I thought it would be.
I mean,
I don't
deeper. Like we just went to the website and read more of the same.
Yeah, but
Like you said, there's no call to action.
but I'm impressed that there's this much effort has gone into it.
I mean, you could do this in 10 minutes.
But we haven't even created a website for LoRC.
Yeah.
100%.
But I'm not going to do it. Are you?
I could probably do it, yeah.
I know you could, but are you?
I might.
Yeah.
Come on, Steph, you could do it. You could practice web design.
You
I've
wanna
made a
practice your-
website before.
No, okay, Zanga doesn't count.
No, not from Zynga. It was Angel Fire.
Now they're just
Angel
Jesus.
Fire, that was the spot.
Okay, well,
This is in 6th grade. It was like part of our.
Asian Avenue.
It was part of my web class where we had to make a web.
Angelfire.com/CA4 / was it Angel 013? Could be. I don't know. It's gone. Whatever it was. Wow. I can't believe you sat on this for so long.
Yeah. Again,
Did you forget its existence, or did you just not want to bring this up in front of Jennifer and Ramon?
No, see, I was going to bring it last week, but I totally forgot.
Yeah.
As I was leaving my house, I was on my way. I was like, dang it, I forgot my weird rantings from this crazy person.
Actually, no. I think we had this discussion.
Not on the podcast.
No. The other day when I went to Jordan's, he was like, there was something over there. I was going to tell you about it, but I wanted to talk about it on the podcast. And I was like, then I'm not going to read what it is.
And then I forgot.
And then you forgot it. Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Like, I kind of want to meet this person. I just want to understand.
Yeah.
I just want a glimpse of just a face.
Like, once in a while, something happens on this podcast that I really get kind of hung up on because I need to understand.
Yeah.
I definitely don't agree, and I don't have to agree. That's irrelevant. I just need to understand what your basis is. How does your argument like build? What is the center of your objective? This has no center. It is just weird ramblings, and all I can do is just pick apart and theorize. Maybe English second language. Maybe. I mean, at this part, definitely not educated. We can all agree, definitely not.
Oh, definitely
not educated.
No.
I think even high school graduate might be a stretch.
Like, honestly, this whole thing just reminds me of an online riddle thing that I used to try to solve. I forgot what it was called, but there's another one. It's called Not Prawn.
Just on your Reddit nonsense?
No, this is like from like back in high school days, where it was just this online riddle. It's like you open it up and it's just one like blank page, and then you have to figure out what the riddle was. Like the first answer was deep. So you type in deep in the URL, takes you to the next part. And the second answer is deeper, and then that takes you to the third one, and you have to just figure out what the word is to progress through the riddle.
Like, speaking to that, and I know you guys have stuff to say, but this probably just rolls into what I did. Leland and his roommates have a small little whiteboard on their fridge.
Yeah,
and what they've been doing is putting like a hangman style _ for every letter. They put one letter in, and it's not hangman. You have to guess what the word is.
Yeah.
You have one letter and one hint.
Yeah.
And you just have to try and figure out what it was. Leland was kind of lamenting that nobody had guessed what his was yet.
Yeah.
I forget. I think it ended with a T, and it said, we also argued that it should be musician, but it's not a musician. He said like music person.
Okay,
I think that was the hint. So you have so little to really go on.
Yeah,
you have to just stare at the character count and try and figure it out.
How long was the character count?
I don't know. I'd have to write it down and like look at it. Like we
but
figured it out.
The last letter was T.
T.
Taylor Swift.
That's an option. And if it fit the character count, you very well could be right.
Yeah.
Unlikely. I don't think Leland would ever do such a thing. But the answer was Ziggy Stardust.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, as they were talking about him and Scott, I'm like, that sounds really fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get my my roommates into this. Also, I think I'd also be real bad at this. I am not, as much as I do enjoy like picking apart stuff like this.
Yeah.
I'm bad at general like puzzles.
Yeah.
Like a word problem is kind of one thing, but I'm not very good at most puzzle styles.
Yeah.
Like a crossword puzzle, I'm real shit at. But that's
I
also kind of
love
trivia
crossword
knowledge, which I'm not very good
Wait,
at.
no, not crossword puzzles. I'm good at word search.
Word searches.
That's what it is. Word searches, I'm really good.
I'm fairly decent at crossword puzzles.
I mean, if it was themed in an area of knowledge that I was decent at, but like I can't do the newspaper's word search or not word search. That I can probably do. Crossword puzzle.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, because it's a broad topics.
Yeah, and I feel like whenever I see those, in the doctor's office, I don't even know who these questions are geared towards.
Yeah.
Like it seems so. The information seems so irrelevant to me.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, clearly this is made for people 30 years older than I am.
Well, how are you with like spatial puzzles?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
My spatial awareness is pretty solid.
So I'd definitely love to see you both play Portal 2 co-op mode.
Oh man, that's a Twitch channel, honestly. Steph,
you should try it.
Steph plays Portal, and we just keep getting guests. I don't think because I think Steph's the core of this.
Oh, definitely.
But I think you go with this long enough, you find the person who is on the same wavelength, and that's when they blow everybody's fucking mind.
That'd be really
and solve each puzzle in like the hardest way possible.
But it works.
Yeah.
And it looks fluid.
Yeah.
Like they find the way no one thought of because it just seemed like, no, well, why would you even go down that road?
Yeah.
The intended road is this other direction because it's just more direct. I bet that exists.
I would love to watch that.
I would love to play.
Have you ever played Portal?
I've seen my boyfriend play it before. Ex-boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend.
So you're... Oh, we get it. You're single.
Yes, I'm single.
Put up a sign.
Lights on.
Ding, ding,
so you're
no vacancy.
Jesus Christ.
My sign says no long-term rentals. So you're saying... so you're fully aware of the style and like the gameplay.
Oh,
and all that.
yeah. It's puzzles.
Yeah.
I just...
Gotta think with portals.
Yeah.
There's a game I want to play.
I just know it's like an infinite... It'll keep going in infinite loop for the most part if you don't get it right. Like you'll just keep hopping through and hopping through and hopping through.
The portals themselves.
Yeah, the portals. Yes. Like you have to get it...
You can get yourself stuck in a loop.
You have to get yourself the right area so that when you jump in, you'll get thrown to the...
Yes, but
place you want to go.
That is also part of the solving it because you have to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's another puzzle game I want to play. It's called the Turing Test. Like I have it installed on my computer. I just haven't gone around to.
That's the one that determines if you're a robot or not.
Yes.
I want to try it.
I want to know if I'm a robot.
I want to know if I'm a robot.
But it's a game that has a very much a Portal aesthetic to it.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what type of puzzles it is. But I'm really curious. Every time I play a puzzle game, I kind of want to record it, but at the same time, I'm like, is this self-aggrandizing? Like, I don't want to, like, look how good I am with puzzles.
That's my issue with all social media and
I don't know.
everything in general.
Yeah.
Like, I will write out a text.
Yeah.
And then, like, as I kind of glance back, like, it happened, like, an hour ago. I'm like, I feel like this is just kind of blowing myself.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like it directly. I'm just like, I said something good about myself. I should take that out.
That's exactly why like I hardly post on anything. So it's like, is this just me like filleting myself? Like I don't
like I in general, I'm sure you could find, outliers, but in general, all my posts are like, here's a thing that is happening that I may be involved in, but by no way is this special because I am a part of it. Like, this is a thing that is happening that I am also participating in. Yeah,
and for me, like the stuff I end up actually posting is just me just being dumb. Just me being dumb.
But, like, I don't even feel like that's, like, if I was just to do something dumb, I don't even feel like, no one needs to see this. Because now I'm just being dumb. Like, now I'm not even putting in the effort that people deserve in entertainment.
Yeah, that's fair.
But now I'm in your head.
I just really enjoyed my really stupid Drano joke.
Your Drano joke?
Yeah, it was on Instagram. I wouldn't
know it then.
Oh.
Basically, it's just a video of me and Steph is driving, and they go, "Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm finna get drunk tonight. And I hold up Drano."
I just had a lot of fun with the hashtags. It was like hashtag. What was it?
I think it said
hashtag get lit. Hashtag
hashtag lit. Hashtag dab on the haters.
Dabbing on the haters.
Hashtag Drano. Hashtag ad.
It just sounded good to hashtag dab. So you just show it. That's it.
Hashtag clean them pipes.
See, that would have been a good one.
It's just funny because it's like...
That's why you need me around. Yeah. I mean, you don't, because I'm not really worth anything. But go ahead. Yeah, so that's my struggle with social media.
Yes, hashtag... so the caption was Friday night. Okay. Hashtag it's lit. Hashtag dab. Hashtag dab on them haters. Hashtag Drano. Hashtag ad.
And is this just a photo?
No, it's like a 15-second clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like all right, so you just bought it. Like you didn't even go as far as like I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna clean it out, I'm gonna like try and trick people to think that I actually drank out of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
Would you?
Would
you take a bottle of Drano, used, like you had a clog, you got this bottle, and you get this inspiration? Would you wash it out and then put something to drink out of?
Oh, I would 100% do that, but I probably wouldn't post on social media. I just do it purely to fuck with Steph. That's the only reason why I
guess that is how we get the Tide Pod challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to post it anywhere just because it would
also
be like...
I probably wouldn't have thought that far ahead to post it. It's just
that was my first thought. As soon as you came up with the idea, I'm like, that's good, but it'd be better if you actually fucked with people and it really seemed like you drank something. Like you put what's Drano? Drano's green. Put like some Ecto Cooler in there to drink, like just a green juice to drink out of, and really mess with people's heads.
I just wouldn't even know when it would be safe, like clean.
That's kind of where I'm going towards.
It's easy. All you got to do is you wash it with water first, right?
You keep rinsing it out until the bubbles are gone.
No, then you pour bleach in it, rinse that out, and then you drink from it.
I wouldn't even want to drink anything that had bleach in it.
Also true.
Like, it's different if something's soaking in bleach to be sterilized versus something that had bleach in it to hold.
Yeah, you use bleach to sterilize things. That's why I dip my balls in it so I don't have babies.
Well, I don't know. I just feel like... Are your balls white?
They are now.
I want to feel like Michael Jackson.
I like
how you can also reinforce this fact by like, I ain't got no babies. I ain't got no kids.
So true.
Must be working.
Doing something right.
Doing something right. Fuck all.
Yeah, because I've always wondered that too. But I would never want to like, I don't know, because usually they put like some kind of extra sealant in the bottles first before they put the liquid. I'm assuming that's why the liquid doesn't deteriorate through the plastic.
They just use plastics that just don't deteriorate.
Yeah,
like it's like bleach and Drano and stuff are acidic, but plastic is also pretty dense. Those they're not using the 2-liter bottles.
Yeah,
for that stuff.
It's also like, in Breaking Bad when they dissolve bodies in the plastic containers.
Oh yeah,
that's straight up acid to dissolve things, but
that is true.
Plastic bottle,
and it's in a tub.
That's science, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't put it in a tub because it'll eat through that.
That's true.
That's evidenced by the second episode.
That's true.
I watched the first episode of that and nothing else.
Oh, it's a good show.
It is. I didn't have anything against it.
Yeah.
Like at this point, it's just daunting because it seems like so much.
It's not though. It's only 5 seasons.
That's a lot.
But it's 12 episodes. But you have Supernatural
they're cable seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got into that at like season 6.
That's still 120 episodes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of episodes. I don't need to be paying attention while it's on.
It's also true. Yeah. That's why I throw it on sometimes.
And it is way lighter than Breaking Bad.
Also true. Also very
true.
For
which? For
Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Is that that one scene where Walter White drives over 2 dudes?
Dude, some episodes
Dean's
are
never done
fucking heavy.
I
was so thankful that everything was on Netflix and I didn't have to like wait at like season
catch it or
finales
something like
and
that.
shit. I'd be like, what the fuck?
I watched the final season episode per week by week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, we did that with Sarah and Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really fun.
Yeah.
Like you did with the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is also really
That was
fun.
disappointing.
I mean,
Says you and everybody else.
Yeah. So many.
Did
ways
you
they
ever
could've
start
fixed that
Dead
season.
to Me?
Dead to Me? Yes, watch Dead to Me on Netflix. It's 10 episodes.
30 minutes each, about 30.
Like 27 minutes each.
I
27
happen to have
minutes
started a couple episodes, and
Yeah.
I thought this would be funnier.
Okay, I get that. It's like a more of a dry comedy.
Yeah,
and not even dry. It's just
it has funny things in it, and it's played straight.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like up to person by person, like
Yeah.
who's going to laugh at it. But like I don't know, I expected like maybe more camp or more comedy
yeah.
to it, and at least like the first handful of episodes I watched were like real straight, and I'm like, I don't know if I trust anybody in this show.
Yeah.
Everyone's like real fucked up.
Oh
and-
yeah.
That's what I mean. I
Yeah.
just loved it because I was like, I found it hilarious because it was batshit crazy. And I
Sure.
was
Yeah.
like, wow, you guys, you're really angry.
And really, it's a lot played way straighter than you would imagine, considering the producers for that show.
Who are the producers?
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay.
Yeah. You said Will Ferrell, and I thought Will Forte. I'm like, Will Forte can get
Wait,
pretty
who's the other guy?
weird.
Adam McKay. He's Will Ferrell's writing partner.
What does he look like?
It doesn't matter. He's like never in the movies.
He a dude, just a
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Yeah.
He's not a face.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Did you ever finish Russian?
Yeah,
Russian doll.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we talked about it. Season 2. It's going to be out.
So yeah, so I spent the weekend with Leland and crew. We played D&D.
How was it?
It was a lot of fun.
No.
He's got a little homebrew thing that he's going with some of his friends who like Shane from Cinco de Rinco was there,
Yeah.
the young kid.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike, who I'd never met, so I knew most of the people at the table, but
Is
I've
this
never
the
gotten to
infamous
play D&D
Mike?
with them. No, different Mike.
Okay.
Matt. I wanted to keep calling him Mike, but his name is Matt.
Okay.
He don't listen.
That's fine.
So yeah,
Leland's
Leland.
chuckling to himself if he gets to this episode.
He's still listening.
Oh, there you go.
He's
Hi,
still listening.
Leland.
He hasn't commented directly, but he mentioned over the weekend some stuff. So yeah, so I got to play a character he's wanted to at least just see embodied for a long time. I
Yeah.
played Crouton Thunderclap, a female cleric dwarf devoted to Thor.
That sounds like fun.
And I'm like, all right, Leland, like, give me like a direction.
Yeah.
He says, well, she's kind of, her whole life is kind of about two things, drinking and fucking. I'm like, okay, I can work with that.
From experience.
From experience. So yeah, we went through a whole few hours of adventure. It was a bunch of fun. Bounced around with Leland. Played this game that is very stressful.
All right.
Cooking Time?
Yes. Wait, on PS4?
Yes.
Overcooked.
Overcooked. Yes, that's
That
it.
game is really fun.
It was fun.
But then it gets incredibly stressful. What are you doing? Cut
Also
the tomatoes.
stressful.
Cut
Yes.
the tomatoes.
Gotta communicate with each other.
Yeah. and like I had kind of like they described it to me, and Leland's real into this game right now. And I did it took me a while to kind of get the mechanics are super simple.
Yeah.
But the rhythm of it and kind of what you should do going into any given level, kind of like the base roles, kind of figuring out how you should play the game. That's what I'm
How
going
to
for.
approach each
Yeah,
scenario.
like how to play the game because one, I'm having a hell of a time seeing the orders, so I'm just looking at the playing field.
Yeah.
And for anyone who doesn't know, essentially you and a co-op of other players on couch co-op, you're making food. Someone actually not even someone. You're just three people making food. What needs to get done is chop onions, cook meat, put together, place order on the order, bring the dishes back, put them in the washer, wash the dishes.
Yeah.
While everything is going on. I do wonder if like an actual line cook would like how
they would do well.
Yeah, like how military guys rock at COD.
Yeah.
Yes. Like our line cook would just kill at Overcooked. Because I'm like, at first I'm quiet. I'm just trying to understand. They're the ones who've been playing the game. They've been playing it a lot apparently too. And
I think it was free for.
It was free on PSN.
Yeah, it was free on PSN for
maybe that's when he got it. So I'm kind of like waiting for like a structure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing with Leland and Scott. They got no structure. They know how to play the game, and they've been playing long enough. There's kind of the silent, unwritten, workflow.
Leland's doing these things. Scott's doing those things.
Yeah, and they have played enough that they can, you can see the orders in the corner, and you can kind of see the playing field, and you kind of know what to do. I'm sitting there like, I've got 20 bundles of chopped tomatoes. What do I do?
Yeah.
Chop lettuce! But I mean, we got into a short group. We didn't play a whole bunch, but it was a game that stuck with me. And when we stopped, because we had to start getting ready to prep for D&D, I was kind of like, I could do this for a while. Like I'm stressed, but I also feel challenged.
Yeah,
this game has specifically come out to challenge me, and I want to meet it head on.
And that's the thing I really enjoy about co-op games, where it's like, because the stress comes from your performance rather than fighting against someone else. Like
but it's because your performance affects others' performance. And just the energy in the room becomes tangible.
Yeah. What did we play before, which was the space version of that? You played it with cell phones?
Space Team?
Space Commander? Space Team?
Space Team. I think that was the one. Yeah. Space Team.
Something like that.
Where everyone goes on their phone and then you...
Yeah. I've never gotten to play that. I've always wanted to.
It's really fun.
It was a really fun game.
We just couldn't master the earthworm or something
Warp.
Where you had to like flip your phone or something like that. I forgot. Oh, you had to flip the phone upside down or something like that.
I played a card game that was very, very similar.
Yeah.
I played it a couple months ago, called something like Space Commander, some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Where everybody has like a stack of like 8 cards, and these are problems that you have to deal with one at a time.
Yeah.
And there are a set amount of tools among everybody.
Yeah.
So you have to call out for the tools, and you'll need like 2 to like 4 tools that are all marked on your problem card. You have to like set them down on the card to like, okay, problem fixed, flip to the next one. But then there are anomalies. The anomalies really fuck with the game.
Yeah.
Anomaly could be, you can't speak until someone says your name. Yeah. The one that was surprisingly difficult is you can't use your thumbs.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now try and think about handling cards and shuffling through your deck on your hand with just your fingers and without thumbs.
Yeah,
it is tough to like flip through cards that way.
Yeah.
But it was, again, super fun, and in the way of like, I feel challenged, and I want to, I know I can do better, and I just want to be the best at this game.
Yeah.
But no one ever was. It reminds me of a game, it was like one of the first VR games I've ever heard of. It's called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. So you have one person who's wearing the VR headset with the controls.
That what this podcast is?
So you have one person with the VR headset and the controls, and then there's like 3 or 4 other people, and they all have physical manuals. So the person in the VR headset has to describe what the bomb looks like.
Oh.
So then everyone else has to flip to that page that they think it is, and they have to describe, oh, this is how you disarm the bomb.
Oh.
So they have to tell the disarmer how to disarm the bomb without them being able to see the bomb.
That's neat.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
So everyone has to keep on talking, so you have to... there's a black wire, there's a green wire, and an orange wire. Don't cut the orange wire.
So this is not like late 90s, early millennium VR. This is something like, a little more recent.
Yeah, it came out like maybe, I want to say 5 years ago at this point.
So I was thinking the first time I ever did VR, I was in high school, and it was on the beach, just like there's a VR store where with the big setup that you stand in. It's got the ring around you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like fucking Pong graphics.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's real bananas.
I believe at this point there's a non VR version, but I mean it's like, come on, you should play the VR version.
I mean, yeah, if you could, sure, but it still sounds real fun.
Yeah.
like I'm still really into that concept.
Yeah, it came out 2015. So yeah, almost 5 years ago.
Almost.
Yeah. Wow. God, 2015 is 4 years ago.
Yeah, welcome to my world, man.
Jesus.
All right, here's a question.
Yes.
So I'm in a perpetual state of 10 years ago was 2001.
Yo, God.
Is it the same for you two? Like, is 10 years like your first thought? Is it 2009 or is it some point earlier? Like, is there, like, I'm curious, is it because that's when like I turned 18? That's like when high school changed and I became like technically an adult.
Yeah.
And so there's a big life change right there.
Yeah.
And also like it's the turn of the decade and century. So like
For me, it's 10 years ago. I graduated from high school. That was 07.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
That was 07 though.
but you kind of did.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, because with the 10-year reunion.
yeah. Which was 2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago.
But like, all right, so if I tell you 5 years ago, do you also think like, oh, well, that's just 2009. That's like 2010.
Yeah, I have to actually stop and think about it.
Yeah, like you said, 5 years ago is 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2014. That's when.
Like, I'm curious if, like, it can't just be like an anomaly that everyone's like, oh, well, the millennium is always 10 years old for everybody.
Yeah.
Because like that seems too weird. It would make more sense that we all just kind of go through a period in our lives that is so transformative that it just puts a big mile marker in our timelines, and it's just that point in your life is somehow always feels more recent than it actually is.
I don't know if this has anything to do with it or if it relates.
Okay.
But Genie in a Bottle hit 20 years yesterday. Or recently.
See, I sold that CD in Sam Goody
Yeah.
in 1999.
Genie in a
boy.
Bottle, that song is 20 years old. Either today or yesterday or today. But this week.
And if you catch me off guard and be like how old is it? I'd be like, I don't know, like 10, 15. Like
Yeah.
My mind wouldn't go to like, oh, well, that's 20 years old unless I start doing the math.
Yeah.
I figure out like, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
I happen to be working at that time. I can easily identify that year, and I would be within a year or so because I worked for Sam Goody like for 3 years, and I went from Hit Me Baby One More Time to I don't know, like her third album, whatever, like the red jumpsuit, or that was like the second.
That was the second album.
Because if
No,
I
whatever came
can
out.
guess.
When she did the Rolling Stones cover, the Satisfaction
the
cover.
Rolling Stones cover.
Come on, I know you know.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She covers Satisfaction. Anyway,
I
but
don't know what that looks like.
it's bad.
Was she topless?
What? I
I'm
mean, is she?
confused.
Wait, no. You know what? She seems real kind of messed up right now. I don't want to sexualize her.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. But
Who,
that's
Britney
the only thing
Spears?
I could think of.
Yes.
She's doing fine.
No,
Oh.
she's not.
Really?
Really?
No.
Because I saw her doing like a dance to Billie Eilish's.
I think she lost custody of her kids.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Well, now I
Oh,
look
that
this up.
sucks.
Yeah, I think there's questions on if she's off her meds. She was in court.
Oh,
She
geez.
she canceled, I think, her Vegas
Oh,
show.
her Vegas thing. I think Lady Gaga has
Residency?
a residency now, too.
I'd see a Lady Gaga residency in Vegas.
I would definitely watch that. 9 hours ago, Britney Spears slips into a sexy bikini and does cartwheels on the beach. 1 day ago, Britney Spears rocks bikini on beach vacation with mom Lean, L-Y-N-N-E.
Lynn.
Lynn.
Yeah, that's
there
her
you
little
go.
sister.
No, with
No?
mom Lynn,
Oh.
not Jamie.
Yeah,
Lynn
Lynn
Spears?
Jr.
Oh, sorry,
Jamie Lynn
Jamie
Spears?
Lynn. Yeah,
Okay, here we go. Britney Spears doing a lot better as she and mom Lynn enjoyed really chill.
All right, so she got a vacation. She's doing better.
Yeah, trip to Turks and Caicos.
What she
See, that's one of those rich places. I don't even know where the fuck that is.
I don't know where
idea.
Like
Turks and
that's like a
Caicos
secret
is.
rich place to go to.
Yeah.
Like you got to make so much money before they even reveal it on the map, like a fucking Warcraft discovery.
Speaking of which,
Are you back?
I'm almost back.
Almost back?
I've
What is it that's got you so close?
Because my buddy David and his girlfriend, they started playing again. They're like,
Okay, it's people.
We could really use.
It's always going to be people.
We could always use another person. I was like, well, I could be a paladin because I mean you're already a tank and you're already a healer. But if I'm a paladin, I could do both or just do DPS.
And then Jordan downloaded it on my computer.
I sure did.
Ooh,
And
damn,
I made a
you are
character.
close. Oh, you jumped in for like the 20 free levels?
Well, she hasn't started playing yet.
I haven't
but
started playing
Oh,
yet.
you just character creationed.
yes.
Yeah.
What'd you make?
An orc warrior.
An orc warrior named Daisy Dunnett.
Not
She's
gonna
like-
lie, I love the fuck out of that
Yeah,
name.
no,
Yeah.
Write that motherfucker down.
Daisy Dunnett.
I made an orc shaman to play with her if she ever plays, called Silbo Swaggins.
Yes, Silbo Swaggins.
Silbo?
Silbo Swaggins.
Silbo Swaggins.
Swaggins.
Got
Yeah.
it.
And Daisy Dunnett.
Should have been Swilbo, but it's fine.
Yeah, DAI.
I like hers better.
Yeah. no, it's
SY
really
and
good.
then Dunnett. DUNIT.
I don't know how she got there, but it's a
No,
good
because
name.
it started with.
I just
It
assumed
started
all
with,
Warcraft names like have to have numbers in them now.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
My paladin is named Barn Bully, like
Wow.
Yeah, that's true. No,
he's a Tauren.
it started with. We all started playing the Harry Potter game,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then our Roseanne had told us, oh, you could change the name to a generic name. And I didn't know you could have a generic name. So I was looking through, and my generic name is Daisy Pierce. So I was like, Daisy.
Okay.
That's a really good name.
So then, with that being said, when I was trying to come up with the name for my character, I'm looking at this giant fucking, what is it?
Orc.
Orc. Like she's like tealish green, and then she has like dark purple pigtails,
Nice.
right? And she just looked really burly, and I was
Yeah.
just like, Daisy. I'm gonna use Daisy, and I was like, Daisy done it. And I was like, there you go.
Solid. And if you ever want to get into porn, I think you could also keep that name for
Daisy
that.
Also
done
true.
it.
Yeah,
There
my-
you
D&D
go.
or porn, whichever you choose.
My Harry Potter name is Quentin Bracken.
Quentin Bracken?
Yep.
What did you look up to find that out?
No, you could just when you go to it, you click on your name thing, you just hit-
your
hit
Harry
randomize.
Potter name
Yeah.
is that.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
hit randomize. It'll just give you a random Harry Potter-esque name.
I don't
Yeah.
want to click random anymore because I like my name.
I like
don't want
Quentin
it to go
Bracken.
away.
It's good. I
Yeah.
like Quentin as a name.
Yeah.
There's a fun X-Men character named Quentin Quire
Oh.
who is like very much anti-establishment.
Yeah.
But in this way like that uneducated teenagers get.
Yeah.
Like annoying for sure, and like a lot of bolster without a lot of like conviction
Yeah.
about it. It's just almost like, well, this is just kind of a cool thing to be.
Yeah.
But like the character has growth, and there's a kind of a cool glimpse of his possible future where he's the host of the Phoenix Force. I'm like, all right, this seems
all right.
interesting.
Yeah.
But he's all psychic and shit. He's got like a psychic. He forms a psychic shotgun
Oh.
that manifests in the comic to do like psychic blasts.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right,
That's pretty cool.
I'm into this. I'm
Yeah.
listening. Anyway, enough nerd shit.
What? No.
Tell me about Harry Potter.
Still nerd shit. What class did you play in WoW?
I've done them all.
What was your favorite? You like a caster? You like melee? You like
I liked playing a priest a bunch.
Yeah. Like
my
as heals
first-
or shadow?
I mean PvE is shadow, but for
yeah.
the most part, I was heals once
Yeah.
I reached top level,
Yeah.
and I like healing.
Yeah. Healing is a lot of fun.
Yeah, like tanking. I feel is the hardest,
Dang.
and
it is.
and kind of catches maybe the most heat.
It does.
But at least it's more deserved than like when healers catch heat.
Yeah.
See, my first character was a rogue.
Wait, how is the playstyle as a healer? You just heal people and yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kick back, and all you worry about is everyone's health. You don't even worry about hitting the monster. You are just there to keep everyone else alive. And
Yeah.
mostly, for the most part, if you're good and well statted, you're just kind of keeping the one guy alive.
Yeah.
Just the tank.
Oh, okay.
Because if he's pulling proper aggro, nobody else is even getting hit.
And if the DPS is smart, they're not standing in fire.
Yeah. Or gas.
or gas, or acid,
Poison
or
acid. Yeah.
spikes.
Fucking tummies.
Designated person standing?
Damage per second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
DPS deeps.
Damage per second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean, in your case, you'd probably just be doing deeps because
It's the
David would
easiest to do. You just get in position and just hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just keep hitting until they're dead. You
I
don't gotta
like
worry.
doing that.
You get your rotation down. At that point, you have a rotation.
Yeah.
20 other people will tell you you're doing it wrong, but you just do you. Make
Yeah.
sure everything is just getting hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always had fun with just being like in the front of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're melee DPS, so it'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did like the shaman though.
Shaman, yeah.
Shaman was fun.
Yeah.
My goblin was shaman when the goblin patch all came through.
Cataclysm.
Yeah, shaman was a thing I either hadn't gotten very far into or I hadn't made it at all.
Yeah.
So I'm like, done. I have a class that needs to get made.
Yeah. When I was really deep into it during Legion, I wanted to have one of every healing class. Just so it was fun.
I mean, they haven't made any new classes, so you can have one of every class per server.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the newest class is still the monk, so
Yeah, and I think does that still put you at just 10 classes total? Because you're allowed 10 characters per server.
yeah. Okay, let me think. Warrior, mage, hunter, warlock,
Priest,
shaman, paladin, death knight, monk,
rogue.
demon hunter.
What now?
Yeah, they added. Oh yeah, that's the newest class, demon hunter. They added demon hunter in Legion,
I don't know.
so you could be Illidan.
Ah, shit. I don't. Fuck. There's something actually new.
Yeah, but you can only make a demon hunter if you have
It's
a
another
level,
hero class?
Yeah, if you have level 90, I think.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, it's either 90 or 100. Then you can just make a demon.
Because
hunter.
I think Cataclysm bumped it to like oh shit, I think Cataclysm bumped it to like the 110 or something.
No, Cataclysm only bumped it
To 100?
I think that was 90. Because okay, 60 was base. Burning Crusade was 70. Wrath was 80. Cataclysm was 90. There you go.
I really feel that I've gotten past 90 though.
And then it was Mists of Pandaria, which was 100. And then
And I played some of that, but I think I only played it with my ex, and we just like I blew out my hunter and remade a hunter with her, and we just hunted around.
Warlords of Draenor was 105. Legion is 110.
Yeah, and I haven't gotten it. Okay,
Yeah.
shit. Damn.
But yeah, the Demon Hunter is pretty cool. They have a double jump.
All right.
Why the fuck not?
Sure, yeah. I guess that comes in handy sometimes.
So what? And Demon Hunter could be
PvE anyway.
They could either be DPS or tank. And when they tank, they get to go into their demon form. Yeah, it's cool.
I did. Don't tell me shit like this. I mean, my computer can't even run it as it is.
I'm sure
It cannot.
It's do 20 FPS.
It cannot.
You've tried?
Back when I was with my last relationship,
Yeah.
that's who we played.
Yeah.
I had to put everything on the lowest setting.
Yeah.
That was
And stay indoors.
4 years ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could not go to I had to go to fucking Dalaran.
Yeah.
Like the old hub. Even chat was a little glitchy.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah.
I mean, for Legion, they brought back Dalaran.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, now I can't go to Dalaran no more.
Because, since it's a floating city, they just put it over wherever.
I mean, sure, yeah. But if it's a hub again,
Yeah, it's a...
nah, fuck. I could never go to Orgrimmar. I could never go to Undercity. Just too many fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm only playing because the first 20 levels
20
are
are free.
and I'm
Yeah.
not. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. This is like a trial error because I've never played.
It does. It does.
Because I've never played, so
Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to go. And if it's not for me, I'm also not
If you
going to
have
put
people,
money down.
if you have
so-
people playing, that's what gets you.
Yeah.
Like for most people, some people I'm sure just play for the game.
Yeah.
But like when my people left, that's when I struggled, and I've only ever really been interested in getting back a little when the new expansions come. I'm like, nah, that seems cool.
Yeah.
But like nobody's playing, and that's why I haven't gone back.
Like honestly, the thing that stopped me from playing during, because I was deep into Legion, but the only thing that stopped me playing was because my laptop died. My gaming laptop died. I was like, oh well, fuck.
Yeah.
Now I can't play this. I have to build a new computer.
Tell me about fucking Harry Potter.
It's been really fun.
It's Pokemon Go, but way better.
Okay, explain that to me, because I understand Pokemon Go, but I have no inkling into getting into Harry Potter. Not because I don't like Harry Potter, but because I don't see an appeal directly for me.
Dude, first of all, the corner up the street has so many things around.
Like up at the liquor store?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like,
you know how there's
it used to be like
Pokestops
Pokestops.
and gyms and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So instead of catching Pokemon, you have to fight.
Dementors?
Just things around.
Yeah.
Oh, like beasts, like fantastic beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
just things
this is an owl that's caught in a tornado, so I have to stop the tornado
Okay.
by doing whatever spell I just did.
And then you save the owl.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of throwing a ball, you just trace what your spell is. And
Okay.
that does the spell. So
That's neat.
as accurately and as fast as you can determines like your
How good it's gonna
great,
go.
or masterful your spell casting is.
Okay.
Or what's the bad one?
I forget,
Is it
honestly.
fair?
I think it's fair because I kept doing it. I kept trying to go slow, and I realized, you can go faster, because it was more or less like I was trying to do it perfectly.
Yeah.
But even if you,
Speed matters.
speed
So if you
matters.
just look at the
Yeah.
look at the
All right.
screen
So
there.
it's still got the Ingress
Layout,
layout.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks a whole lot more beautiful than like
it does.
The texture mapping is definitely better. Okay, so
and how the places look and stuff.
I see some Weasley houses.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
those are in.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
ends. And
Those are the
that's where
ends.
that's where you get your spell power. It's a Pokestop basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you gotta focus-
so you flip those and get mana or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They also have these things on the side. I've noticed each little location on there. So you'll see a big giant tower looking thing, like a big
like off
Yeah,
in the
the
distance.
Hogwarts looking motherfucker
Yeah.
over
So
at the sushi place.
That is a
challenge tower.
A challenge tower.
Okay.
So you can go through different challenges with I think like 6 people, 5
like
people.
a raid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically their version of the raid.
Oh, neat.
But also not really a raid.
Yeah.
It's just like a normal dungeon. It's like a dungeon.
A
Yeah,
dungeon.
It's basically
Yeah.
a dungeon, and then there's
Which is
tiers
just
to
a
it.
raid with less people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then like the ones that look like a glass house, like the glass looking houses, that's the greenhouses. So you can pick up like plants and stuff there, or just like
Yeah. So while you're out in the world, you'll see a bunch of collectibles on the ground. They're called foundables.
Wow, someone got real lazy.
Right?
Yeah.
And you use those foundables to brew potions.
Okay.
And the potions are basically the berries. You know, they boost you up during battle, or they can heal you.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And
Holy shit, Adams Avenue is real full.
yeah, it is.
yeah.
And like they've added a lot of extra systems. So for if you found enough items, you could brew a new potion, and that takes like 2 hours to brew it. But during that time, you could also do special gestures to the potion to help stir it
Oh, neat.
and create a better version of that potion. And they don't tell you what it is; you just have to figure it out.
Hey,
So,
what's this little greenhouse thing down at the Mexi Market?
that's probably a greenhouse where you go in there and you pull a plant and you get materials for brewing
Oh, yeah.
potions.
Yeah.
And
So
also,
they've expanded. Like Pokestops aren't the only place you just get random items. You can kind of be more selective. Yeah, I did that.
So
Yeah.
Steph is adding in
So
right now.
you would just trace it, and then
They'll pick a thing at random, and then that
you get an item and spell
yeah,
power.
I did that. Apparently, Jordan's all full up
I'm
on.
full of spell power.
And it only
Spell power.
takes 5 minutes to refresh
yeah,
As opposed-
versus the 15.
it's like 15 20 minutes
minutes.
for Pokestops.
And then
But you also get less spell power.
yeah. It's also super, like, way more interactive. You can clearly see their money
Yeah, you can see they got that Harry Potter money.
because
Yeah.
it's both Niantic.
yeah,
yeah.
It's literally like it's both Niantic. You could just see
It's
who
the same,
put in more money.
Yeah, it's the same map.
It's the same
It's
map.
just what you put on
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
the production value is so much
It is.
higher.
And the voices, there's
there's actual voice acting in it.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Harry Potter. I'm a aura for the Ministry of Magic.
And
so
then,
it takes place after the movies?
Yeah, so it takes place.
It's timeline?
I think it might be maybe after Cursed Child also, but I don't really know. I haven't finished it yet.
as you
maybe before.
As you
sure
level
about
up,
that.
you can pick professions.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So
Neat.
I am what is it? An
So you could be an aura,
zoologist.
a zoologist, or a professor. So each of those three classes are strong against a certain thing. So auras are good against dudes, zoologists are good against beasts, and professors are good against items, curiosities.
Okay.
So professors are weak to dudes, auras are weak to beasts, and beasts are weak to auras.
So when you team up to do a challenge tower, like it does matter kind of who you meet up with, like who
Yes.
you're teaming with.
But-
Like there's an efficiency to it.
But the good thing is you could switch at any point.
Yeah, you could switch out of the three.
And you don't like lose anything for that?
You create
is it-
your map as you go through.
Is it just like a profile? Like you just switch profiles?
No, you just switch your class.
Yeah.
No, but I mean like or like a kit. Is it like a kit you switch out?
No,
No.
it's just a button.
Oh. well.
So it shows all three,
See, now
and
that,
then
that I think is lame. That I
So-
think is cheap.
you can.
You should be committed.
Oh, that too.
But the only thing is you don't know what you're going to be facing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like also like I think it's reasonable to be like I'm a aura. I'm just this forever.
So-
I'm specialized.
so a part of that is there's skill trees.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
more time you spend as an aura, the more you build up that aura skill tree, but it doesn't transfer over to zookeeper or
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so you could be a good aura, but that doesn't mean you're going to be a good cryptozoologist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I assume you mean cryptozoologist.
I'm sure that's what I don't know what it says.
Yeah. And then what else is there? Oh, when you go to do the challenges, you can pick which runes you want to use because you eventually collect runes.
Which I don't understand yet.
Yeah, we were at Tajimon. We were kind of messing around. We got to level like what, four or five?
Yeah.
And then it was just like, we don't know if you match the runes per person or if you just pick runes of what you have
And
then it just enemies just show up, and depending on which one you picked, that's your cluster of enemies you guys are all gonna fight as a group.
Who the fuck is Hermione Wizard all in leet speak?
oh, that's my coworker. Yeah.
Do they listen to this podcast?
I don't think so.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
What do you mean?
Like it's H3 RMI 0 and 3 WIZ 4 RD.
Oh, like it.
It's all leet speak.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Whatever they want to do.
Yeah, but like to get Hermione.
Oh, and then have that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
like, sit the fuck down.
Aw.
Miss Rochan and Cat Lady Karen, they got it figured out. They're cool.
Yeah, I mean that's I mean, my name is still Jordan Zabera because of unified branding.
Mine's still Steph.
Hair bed. Yeah, I see you. I see you
I
here,
didn't know
Steph.
who else
Yeah.
used.
You're friends.
Yeah, it's been real fun.
I'm still mad at that dick that took Jordan Zabera on Pokemon Go. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on,
Find
bro.
him.
Really?
Put him
Who
down.
that
Type in
is.
Jordan Zabera on Google. You
Battle.
find just me.
Once
Battle
you
him.
find out it's like someone you know, and they just
Just sitting on it
Like-
because they know you would
and
go
it's
for
just
it.
a joke that like puts them to bed at
How
night.
great would that be?
Well, joke's on them. I don't care that much.
That's also true.
I got all the ones that matter.
That's also true. Yeah, no, it's been real fun. We're
Nobody
still
can find you based off Jordan Isabella. They need that weird ass number. Combination of numbers.
True. Or they just look. Jordan isn't there.
That's also true.
Oh, can you search by name?
I don't know. I don't think
don't
you can.
think so.
I think you still
Yeah.
have to use
Yeah,
them
you
up.
have
Like
to put a
everyone's got
code.
like, oh, here's my very complicated phone
Yeah,
number.
here's my
Yeah.
phone, my friend.
My
code.
friend-
please,
code.
please friend me. Also unnecessary. Looking at you too, Nintendo.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not wrong.
That's also true. What
Oh,
else?
sweet.
We do? We played that. Well, Friday, okay. Friday I smoked. It's been a while,
Smoke weed every day.
Hey.
and I just came. My mind was blown because I just learned
bad pause.
that my mind
Go on-
was
just go on.
blown. Oh, okay.
She's had worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Annabelle is multiple.
Okay, here's the thing.
I had this same realization.
Yeah. Okay, you say it.
Annabelle is several movies.
No,
Oh, yes.
that was my revelation.
Also, yes.
it is. There are several movies.
The
of
third
Annabelle.
movie's coming out like in 2 weeks.
Okay, so while I was up in LA, Leland and Scott were talking about the Annabelle movies.
Yeah.
They did a thing. They've got a bunch of like these goofy like signs.
Yeah.
And Scott keeps hiding them around the house. They're going through the entire Conjuring
Universe.
Oh,
So
that
in
sounds
preparation.
so fun.
Conjuring 1 and 2, The Noon, Annabelle Creation, and then Annabelle Comes Home is the newest one.
Annabelle's
So-
connected to the nun.
It's the Conjuring
Technically,
universe.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Remember
that's
in
right.
Conjuring 1 you see Annabelle and the Noon?
Shit, yeah, that's right.
So what
Fuck,
my
that's
issue
right.
was
Go ahead.
is that I was living in a perpetual state of confusion. Annabelle was being advertised,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it was going to be in theaters. I thought it was already in theaters.
Yeah.
So the advertising I'm seeing must be for the Blu-ray, but I've been seeing advertising like peripherally for a long time, and sometimes it seems like it's like advertising intended for theater,
Yeah.
and sometimes it feels anticipating the Blu-ray arrival.
Yeah.
So I've lived in what must be for several years now in a perpetual purgatory of Annabelle, like on the crest of her arrival.
Yeah.
And
She's always coming out. I just don't know when.
she's always there. She's either in front of me or behind me. I'm never quite sure which. So Leland and Scott, they're like, oh no, like she's in several movies.
Yeah.
Like they just keep making them.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're always, essentially, I'm just always on the end of the last Blu-ray release and on the precipice of the next movie to
Yeah.
come out.
She's now been in, when the new one comes out, 4 movies. She would have been in 4 movies. By
She
the
was
time
in
it comes
La Llorona for a second.
Oh, 5 movies. Oh yeah, La Llorona. That's part of the Conjuring universe.
It's part of the.
I do call bullshit. You can't consider her to be like
The Controversy.
in the movie
Yeah.
if she's just in the background. If she ain't a part
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
anything,
yeah.
I don't care if she's in the fucking case.
Yeah.
That's fair.
She's not.
Did they
it don't
talk
count.
about that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because they were counting and going through them like, and she was in The Conjuring. I'm like, the fuck she is.
No, she does do stuff in the Conjuring 1.
The fuck she does.
She does though.
She don't.
Yeah, she.
It's a fucking backstory that
It
is
is a backstory.
more or less just irrelevant. It's just to solidify the claim of
the most haunted thing in the.
of like the two people and
The
they
Warrens, yeah.
and they blow Annabelle so that she seems like ooh scary. Watch
Yeah.
out there.
What is the date actually?
Just to
supposed
set
be?
the bar
July
for
something.
what we are about to go into in the first Conjuring home.
Yeah.
It's a mechanical MacGuffin.
Yeah, I mean honestly, the new Annabelle movie is based off that one scene from Conjuring 1 where Annabelle does shit. That's what this
So
next
what about
movie
the other
is.
Annabelle movies? Like was she just cruising?
Okay, so the first Annabelle movie, just called Annabelle,
Yeah.
takes place in the 60s when this crazed woman kills somebody and then kills herself and then possesses the doll, right?
Okay.
And then years later, the doll gets found and then it's given to his mom and then shit starts happening and then
Possessed doll stuff.
possessed all stuff and then they get
Very
rid
standard.
they get rid of the doll, it goes into a thrift shop, and then it ends with a woman buying the doll to give to her niece, which is when we first see Annabelle in The Conjuring 1. Anyway, so after that first movie comes out, we get Annabelle Creation.
Which is now the story about the woman who killed someone and then killed herself and then possesses Annabelle, correct? What? That's the origin.
This is the movie where we meet the doll maker who
Yeah.
first carves the Annabelle doll.
That motherfucker can eat my whole ass. I don't give a shit.
And then his daughter gets killed, and then she possesses the doll.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait. With that being said,
What is this doll? Like an
She's-
Uber of evil souls?
Yep.
So
That's what it seems like.
we were watching
'Kay.
Annabelle Creation.
We're
right?
15 minutes into the movie.
15 minutes in.
Okay.
I'm fucking high. Okay. And all of a sudden,
That's right. I deranged the
I'm
story.
with my snacks. We're watching this. Mm-hmm. And and then it fucking hits me. And I'm just
all
like,
kicks in.
no, it's not even the high. Like, I'm already high.
Okay.
But what hits me and my mind just explodes is Jordan goes, you said it, right? I didn't say it.
I said
Jordan
it.
goes, yeah, because Annabelle's multiple personalities or multiple spirits. And I was just like,
Steph punched herself in the head.
Wait.
Now her head's exploding.
Annabelle's multiple personalities. She's not just fucking... And I just lost it. I lost my goddamn mind.
She was out of the movie at that point. She couldn't get over her.
Do I need to like watch the movies to understand why that matters?
Honestly, I don't know. I was just guessing. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense. Because you have a little girl that possesses the doll right when the doll is first made.
Sure.
And then somehow the doll winds up in the 60s.
Time. It moves.
Maybe it's possessed.
Typically
I don't
forward.
know, but a woman kills herself next to it, then possesses the doll.
Well, that's why my mind got blown.
Sure.
Because
But, like,
I've only known the background, which is the very first Annabelle, where the doll's already there.
Yeah.
The lady who kills herself.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
she's
that's
holding
the order
the
the
doll
movies came
and
out.
possessed the doll. That was our understanding.
Yeah.
So as soon as we were watching the movie, spoiler, because honestly it doesn't fucking matter, but we were
The movie
watching.
came out 2 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't even seen it yet.
So for creation,
You haven't seen that movie.
I've not seen Annabelle
Creation? Okay. Because
Yeah.
I have questions about the other
Yeah.
Annabelle movie. I'm just trying to stay
so
quiet.
For creation, we watched the first 15 minutes,
Okay.
and it literally showed the doll being made, and then you see the daughter die, and then that's when Jordan was like,
die of?
Truck. She got hit by
Yeah.
a truck.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, it was.
She dropped
It was
the thing.
rough because her parents are they're driving down the street and then they get a flat tire. So the dad's just trying to repair the tire. Then a nut pops off.
Yeah, it rolls
She
out.
goes
into the
down.
street.
I got it. She runs in the street right when the truck comes by and
Yeah.
just fucking
Pet
demolishes
Cemetery
her.
style.
Like
It's
it fucks
so
her. Like,
fucking fast.
It's
So fucking
Wow,
fast.
all right.
It's so brutal.
So that happened, and then that's when Jordan was like, okay, so she's multiple spirits. And then that's when that shit hit me like a fucking, yeah.
Okay.
It hit my brain, and my brain
At
exploded.
that point,
I have questions if possible.
At that point, we
Yeah.
had to turn off the movie and watch news bloopers because she could not.
Dude, I was fucking
I feel
dying.
I feel you're more hung up because you were high.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I
But
was
she's
just-
still stuck
Like,
on
you
it.
just,
was
you just
still-
fell into a pothole.
No, I was still stuck.
Glasses all fogging up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was still stuck
She get
on
real
the
heated.
movie, but I was fucking dying even more with the news bloopers.
Yeah.
Also because the pen we were using was like a year old,
Mm-hmm.
so I honestly didn't know if it was hitting or not. So I probably took maybe 15 puffs of it.
Ooh, Steph.
It was a lot. It was just
Easy.
a lot of nothing's coming out. Yeah, nothing's coming out.
Keeps
I don't
pulling
think it's
harder
working.
and harder.
Yeah,
But when it hit, it fucking hit.
Yeah.
like a truck.
Like I said, laughing so
Like a
hard with the
truck on a
fucking
small
bloopers.
child.
Some of the parts, I don't even know why it was so fucking funny.
Because you were high.
Well, it was because there's this one dude. It was they're talking about a football player, right? Mm-hmm. And the newscaster flubs. She's supposed to say he was he was dealing with a bulging disc,
Yeah, a bulging disc.
but she said he was dealing with a bulging dick.
Of course.
And I
that's
just
what
kept
happens.
laughing because Jordan was like, well, first he was like, she was dealing with a bulging dick. And Jordan goes, yeah, he was dealing all day with a bulging dick. And something about that just made my eyes just fucking hurt.
Full
Like,
year dealing with bulging dicks.
but he was dealing with it.
He had to
was
deal
the
with it.
problem.
There's a bulging dick. Don't worry, guys.
I don't
I
know
got
why it
this
was
one.
so funny, but I was laughing so hard. I could feel like the pressure of my folds in my eyes. And I was just like, I fucking can't right now.
Just wait till you talk about all this on the podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey.
So your
So
Annabelle questions.
stupid. Go ahead.
Yes, okay. So then the first Annabelle movie
Yes.
where the woman kills herself, possesses the doll.
Yes.
Yes.
I would assume logically that the doll has traits of that woman.
Yeah.
And if it works anything like Chucky, has a kind of specific intent or choice of victim that relates back to the beginning, back to that woman specifically. Her
Kind
death.
of yes, because the crazy woman, because she was like a think of
Serial killer?
Well, think of the people with Manson.
Yeah, okay.
The woman that did the killing.
Cultist.
Yeah. So that's like kind of like who she was. She was like one of the Manson killers.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And then she killed herself right next to the doll. And then I guess because she was blonde, she was going to torture this single mom who was also blonde.
Weird.
And her ability isn't even, oh, I'm just going to murder you like I'm Chucky. No, it's that she's going to make you see things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And make demons appear.
It's a lot more psychological than it is physically.
Because she was like a Satanist, so it's like she can summon demons,
it's not
I
like
guess.
Chucky with a weapon.
You don't see Annabelle walking around like cutting between puppetry, robotics, and a little person in overalls.
I wish.
All you ever really
don't worry, you'll get it. Chucky's coming.
Like you don't see a figure of her walking.
So
down
Annabelle
the
is
hall.
always still
Stationary, yeah.
Okay.
She's more or less sitting on a chair, facing the direction.
And then she appears in places, but you don't know how she gets
she'll be
there.
on the floor,
But you never
or
see her
she'll-
move.
Yeah.
She'll be sitting on a chair or the stairs or whatever, but it's never like her physical. Like you don't legit see her fucking walking around.
like an R.L. Stein dummy.
Yeah.
like fucking what's that one? What's the Bride of Chucky? Seed of Chucky.
The worst of the
I've never
Chucky
seen Seed of
films.
Chucky. That's
I
the
watched
one
that
I've
shit in
not seen.
theaters.
I've never watched the whole thing,
Yeah.
but I've seen enough to just really be disappointed. Okay. No, go ahead.
Who does that look like? Seed of Chucky.
Jennifer Tilly.
No, the character that plays the son in Seed of Chucky literally looks like
Little Topher
someone
Grace
in
looking
real
motherfucker.
life, and I can't think of who that is.
Is it Topher
I don't
Grace?
No. I don't know. I don't
All right.
think
So then the selection of kills in that Annabelle movie, does it relate to like the Satanism or like?
No.
Does any of it relate back to like the Satanism cultist stuff before?
Not really. She just drives this old black dude to jump out of a building.
So
window.
so that first scene where the woman dies holding on to Annabelle is irrelevant.
Yeah. Let's just let you know, oh, this doll's possessed.
Honestly,
by a Satanist, I guess.
don't really remember the movie, but
You
I was
don't
like
need to.
watching clips of it yesterday, and I was like, I really don't remember any of this. Like,
you're
I was
high as
skimming
fuck.
through, and I was just like, I don't remember any of this. No, we weren't even watching. This is the old one. Like, the very first Annabelle, I was watching again, and I was skipping through, and I was like, I don't remember shit.
Let me now perhaps offer a different theory, in that the doll has always been evil, and instead of being possessed, because I'm sure that
And
little
multiple
girl
spirits.
had no ill intent in her heart.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
The doll is just devouring these souls, and it gives the doll strength.
That might be a thing, actually. I mean, I could believe that.
Yeah.
We have to finish Annabelle Creation to figure this out, though.
What I'd like to do is have a watch party of all of them, just so we can all be, up to date.
Which leads me to our big announcement. We're going to start a new podcast called LRC at the Movies.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. That'd be really fun. Just like, side episodes and stuff.
It's watching terrible movies because we do a lot of that.
I did that podcast already.
They weren't all terrible movies.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a lot. I mean,
I still really want to watch Gallows Walkers
Yeah.
after I listen to that episode.
I mean, yeah, do it. I would never stop anybody from a movie that Leland and Spooky watched that I listened to the podcast of, but there were some that were really not good. And Gallows Walkers was definitely in the bottom 10.
yeah.
I don't know.
Bottom
There's
5,
a lot of
maybe.
movies that I've
What
seen
was that-
recently
what was
that
that
are
movie we
really
watched?
fucking bad.
What was that movie we watched? It takes place like in a school. We watched it like at a free screening like during Comic-Con like 2 or 3 years ago.
The Bye Bye Man?
No, what? No, not Bye Bye Man. It took place in a school.
Daddy,
Oh!
you know I can't read.
No, it's Bye Bye Man, but
You
yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
It was during Comic-Con.
Yeah,
that was
remember-
when you went to watch the Lego movie.
Remember, like,
Oh.
And then we watched another movie.
Remember, it was like centered around like a
what was
play
that?
Yeah.
where like the
you
lead
remember
actor
that?
gets killed by a guillotine or something.
I remember like the other line, but
the story of it was
I kind of can't remember. Like, I know it's a movie. I know it was popular. I know like everyone else would know it.
the actors
We just
and actresses
can't.
came there too. Oh, fuck.
Nope,
It's not
she
the
almost had it.
gallows.
She almost had it.
No, it's the gallows.
It's the gallows?
It's the gallows. That's what it
Gallows.
was. Because the play was called The Gallows.
Good job, Steph.
Oh, thank God. Woo!
Weed has not destroyed your mind.
Yeah.
That was in 2015.
Well, there you go. 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Jesus God, why? That movie was so bad.
I think Gallowalkers is on Netflix.
Really?
Is it? Was
think-
Gallowalkers Wesley Snipes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Western Blade.
This is okay. Here is how you know this movie's bad.
Okay.
This is the cast. This is the cast of characters. Cassidy Aaron Gifford plays Cassidy Spilker. Cassidy Spilker. Pfeiffer Brown plays Pfeiffer Ross.
Ooh, Jesus.
Reese Mishler plays
Reese Mishler.
Reese
Tisler.
Hauser. Ryan Shoes plays Ryan Shoes.
Jiminy
Stephanie
Christmas.
Agnes plays
Stephanie Agnes.
Stephanie Agnes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, this movie is so bad. Do these people have careers after that movie?
Jordan Pollock plays Jordan Johnson.
Oh, man.
Pollock would confuse people.
I don't know.
He doesn't look Polish.
There's some movies that are bad, but then there are some movies that are just real fucking bad.
Oh, you mean like Bad Ben?
I didn't get any satisfaction with that.
Remember?
Did I?
Well, okay,
Did we get any satisfaction?
That's the rap
Watch?
movie, isn't it?
no.
Oh, my bad.
Bad Ben is a found footage film
It's like-
about. So the first movie called Bad Ben is about this dude who buys this house and his
Trying to
intent,
flip it.
Yeah, his intent is to repair it and then flip it.
Yeah.
And during the night, he puts up a bunch of security cameras, and then shit starts happening.
Why would he put security
Actually, no,
cameras up?
they were already there.
Yeah.
My mistake. They were
Okay.
already there.
Security
Okay.
cameras are already at the house.
Got it.
And then shit just starts happening. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is so stupid. And then
Watch the tape.
yeah, and then like you watch it, like, oh, this is some bullshit. Hey, you, Mr. Ghost, you better leave me the fuck alone. And then his friend,
Fantastic portrayal.
and then his friend sees what's going on, comes to the house, and gets murdered by the ghost immediately. And then he finds the body, like, oh my gosh, my friend, that's it. I'm gonna take you down, ghost. He goes down to the basement and promptly gets eaten by something.
All right.
Something that was chained in the basement. So we're like, okay, that's how that movie ends. Then we watch the next movie, which is a prequel to that movie. And it's about this couple. They get to this house. They're like, oh, some weird shit starts happening. So they put up cameras. And then more weird shit happens. More weird shit happens. And then they all die by something in the basement.
In the same house, right?
In the same house. And the movie ends
something's in-
with the first guy from the first movie buying the house. So we have no
That's
fucking
paranormal
idea.
It
It is, but we
it's the
have
same
no-
fucking thing.
We have no
Jordy!
fucking idea about who.
Jordan!
Oh, there's
What?
another one.
No,
Okay.
there is another. The third movie is called Badder Ben.
No. Hold
Someone
on.
needs to stop.
Okay, so there's Bad Ben.
Yes,
Then
that's the first one.
There's Badder Ben.
The sequel.
Then there's
Should be baddest.
Bad Ben, the Mandela Effect.
That's the third movie.
And then
I really feel like just ripping off Paranormal Activity.
It is,
and then
but
there's
then,
Bad Ben, The Way In, 2019.
there's a new one.
We're gonna watch it.
No, we gotta watch Badder Ben and
Yeah, we
Mandela
have to watch
Effect
all
first.
of it. Wait, can I read what it says?
Yes, please.
Read
So
the
it just
synopsis.
says, the new owner of the home on Steelmanville Road.
That's what the first. That's what the prequel movie is
Steelmanville.
called. The whatever Steelman.
Yeah, that's
Road,
the one.
yeah.
So the new owner of the home on Steelmanville Road has hired Tom Riley to go back into the home to rid it of all malevolent forces
Who the fuck is Tom
prior
Riley?
to moving her family in.
Is it a
Tom
woman?
returns
and
alone.
Shouldn't it be like Pastor or Father Tom Riley? I don't know. Like, you just send a dude in there with what? Like,
Shotgun
Yeah.
and holy water.
So all malevolent forces prior to moving her family in, Tom returns alone and finds himself battling 9 demons.
What 9? Oh, here's the thing. In the prequel,
This guy left a comment on May 15, 2019. It's okay, but it's a bit dull.
now in the prequel movie,
okay.
this guy, he finds the grave of Ben, who
Okay.
I assume is Bad Ben. right?
Yes.
So I guess we're gonna find out who Bad Ben is. We never find out who Bad Ben is.
So to this day, you don't know why it's called Bad Ben.
To this day, we have no idea why it's called Bad Ben.
They're Nigel Batch.
We've only seen a child's drawing, and it says here's Ben, and then here's Bad Ben, and that's it. That's all we know.
So there's two Bens.
There's apparently two Bens.
The budget was $400. Estimated $400.
That's not possible.
I can believe that. I can 100% believe that.
And then it said,
if you ever see this movie, you will believe it too.
on the trivia, Nigel Batch is the only actor in this film.
Yes, that's yeah.
Here's what the guy said, because he just left a comment. There's no spoilers or anything. For some reason...
What is there to spoil?
I don't know. For some reason, I can't stay away from Bad Ben films. I did enjoy the first, but they've been a mix of bad since. This new one is still very similar to all the rest. Nigel Batch seems to put a lot of himself into these films, so I do wish him luck. I'm glad he's back as the star of this film, and he's funny and not a bad actor.
Wait, how is he back? He died in the first movie.
I don't know. The problem is that it's just a bit too long and drawn out. If he could get it with a good writer and producer, etc., I bet he'd make a good film. As it is, he's not quite getting it right.
Can I see your phone real quick? Yeah. I have to read and confirm that the budget is $400.
That's all it said. $400 estimate.
Okay,
unless it's 400,000.
Both of Sergio's movies cost more than that.
Yeah.
And that was shoestring.
But I mean, like, I feel like, Anthony, if you did see how the movies were, you'd be like, okay, that is, like, that's not a lot of budget on there.
No, it has to cost more because the cameras.
Oh.
Unless they just used one camera the entire... No, they can't.
If they used one iPhone.
Yeah.
Or Droid, whatever.
But no, that doesn't make sense because there's night vision scenes.
That's where the $400. It's his personal phone. So that's taken out of the budget. So the only actual... Well, is it... All right, is it night vision, or do you think it could just be a filter?
Oh, it might just be a filter.
Yeah.
You know what? If he managed to do this all with just like one iPhone or whatever, then that is super fucking impressive. Because
several people have made movies on iPhone.
Oh yeah.
There's a movie called Tangerine that is made on iPhones, and it's actually
sound so familiar.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, and it's actually said to be really good.
Yeah, because I mean, the cameras on phones are pretty fucking good nowadays. Like,
yeah,
some people would not even be able to tell.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
If you can hit the right angles and framing and all that, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good cinematographer, you can make an iPhone work, I assume. All right, I'm gonna have to I guess watch a trailer.
It's on Amazon Prime. You can watch any of these movies on Amazon Prime.
Lucky me.
Am I mixing up the movies? There was a time where we watched a movie, and they go up to the attic, and there's like a box, and it has like ashes in it, or like there's like a bag filled with ashes, and then like baby toys. Is that Bad Ben?
Yeah, it's Bad Ben. They found that in the shed.
Yes, that's true. And then at the tree, there was that fucking spinny toy.
Yeah, at Ben's grave.
Oh yeah,
which is a really small grave. It's like, how is anyone supposed to be buried and not even the child?
Yeah, yeah. Yes. That Ben was boy.
Assumably.
We assume.
Yeah.
We never saw Ben.
Based on the drawing of a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some scenes that happen in there that are like, you know it's going to happen because it's just very obvious. Sure. But like example, you'll see like a cross being put on the wall. And eventually that cross is going to turn upside down.
But, or does the camera turn upside down and it just looks it because it's $400?
But also I will say the continuity between the two movies that we saw was pretty good. Like, there's like stuff that happens in the first movie. It's like, why is that even there?
Well, yeah,
and then in the prequel movie, they do it. Like, oh my god!
It's easy to be consistent when someone's already done it and you're skinning it for your own bullshit.
There's a lot of questionable things, even in the movie, with like just the house structure. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
a weird
upstairs.
house.
Like, okay, so
There's like 18 million rooms.
yeah, there's like rooms for no reason.
That
like,
seems weird considering 100% they didn't make sets.
Yeah.
It's just literally a house.
It's
Yeah,
just someone's
that's
house.
why
It's
it's
probably
weird.
Nigel's house.
Probably Nigel's
Because
house.
it's- okay,
Put all
so-
the shit in storage. That's what the $400 was.
So it's a huge house.
Storage fee.
It's like a huge, the giant house.
Yes.
To get to the garage, I believe you actually have to go outside to get to the
Yeah.
garage.
Okay.
I don't think there's
A
access
detached garage.
inside. It's a
Yeah.
detached garage. When you first walk into the house, we never really see that area too much. We only see it from like the living room looking at the door.
Yeah.
So there is a door. And then there's like an outside porch. And when you first walk in, there is what seems to be a stairway right here. And then this hallway that you go down goes into the living room. Now, if you walk from the front door all the way straight, you'll walk straight to like the outside door porch. Now, there's a room right to the right where that door will lead you straight to the basement, which we found out in the other previous movies. There's something in the
There's
basement
something going on.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
chained,
Yes.
like a beast
There's
of
a
some sort.
Physical creature
Yeah, in the basement.
in the basement.
Yes.
Okay, one of the best parts, one of
did
the
you find it?
best things of this movie is the really, really bad CGI ghost.
All right, so
forgot what that
$250 for the
looks like.
ghost.
Let me screenshot this so you can see what it looks like.
I forgot what it looks like, honestly.
Let me show you first, Steph, so you can remember.
I want to me it feels like it's the ghost emoji, like with a transparent.
I'm so sorry.
This is in night vision.
Okay.
All right?
It's okay. All right, so 100%. This is a filter, not night vision.
Yeah.
And the ghost is just.
This
Is
is
it? I don't know.
his
Is this
nephew.
Nigel?
No, it's some kid. They just photoshopped
Yeah.
some kid with pale makeup on his face. So I guess you assume that's Bad Ben?
I'm not gonna
But, like,
lie. Even still seeing it, it makes me
you-
uncomfortable.
It's so
But you like
bad.
it's not Photoshop because it's a movie. I don't know.
They just like superimposed it. Like
Yeah. Okay. I get it now. I understand how you get $400.
Yeah. No, but
And no, it happens so often where this kid is just there.
which picture
Wow.
is that now? Yeah, he just kind of shows up.
He's just
That's
like in the background.
It's
or
100% a filter though.
But
Yeah.
there's like this ridiculously huge room for no reason upstairs, which could look like like it could totally look like an entertainment room because there's all these like, you know how big a standard like 3-person couch is.
Yeah.
So there's like at least 2 of those in there, but no TV.
Yeah.
So they're just couches that are along the wall that could be like a meeting room.
So all the couches face one direction.
Yeah, like they
But
could
there's
be a
no
meeting
TV.
room, but
Yeah,
there's no TV.
There's no thing for
There's
those couches to be pointed at.
You know,
No.
everybody has that friend when you're growing up. You go to his house and there's no fucking TVs. You're like, what do you do with your days?
Apparently, they all read books in the same direction.
Yeah, it's like a very odd room where it's just like huge for no reason, where we've questioned what do you even do in that room?
As we're talking about this movie, I'm just remembering more and more facts about the
Wow.
movie. And there's a part where Nigel is sleeping in bed and the ghost just beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was really sad.
It just beats the shit out of him. He wakes up like, what the fuck?
Like, just like flailing arm hits him. Well, because if it's that same kid, I can only imagine just the dorkiest of like swinging arms.
Like, what was it? Like,
Like you don't see
Like
it happen.
noodles.
You just hear the hits and him go, ow,
Yeah.
no, ow, why? Please
Wait,
stop.
no, so you don't even see it. You just see
Yeah.
Nigel in his bed alone,
Yeah.
and you are to like
I swear we saw it.
the-
though.
He's like flailing around. Like,
Yeah.
oh
He's
God,
like
stop.
underneath
Wow,
the
that's even
covers,
worse.
and it's just
Yeah.
like this. He's like, "Stop it, stop it!"
That's
and then
weird.
later on,
He's
you
like
just see
kinda
his like
crying a little
busted
bit, and,
nose,
like-
and it's just blood.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
Wow.
It's like, what kind of ghost is it? Like, didn't kill him outright. It beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's all I wanted
It's
to
a
do.
very violent ghost. A lot
Ghosts-
of the time, the poor
ghosts
guy
have
is
been
like
drinking.
hollering.
It's so funny.
Came home late, dinner was cold, or it's ghost dinner.
There's one scene I think we saw where it was just like,
Had a 6-pack of Ghost Coors.
Called Gores.
what is it? Like, I forgot if like a family.
Ooh, Killer Light.
Oh, that's a good one.
Jesus Christ. Like I forgot.
Anheuser Busch, call me. Halloween's in 5 months.
Was it? I think a family moves in because they have like the whatever tractor in the backyard. There's like a tractor thing where everyone was just super excited of like, this is such a nice house and look at all these things that are here that they didn't know that it was like haunted or whatever the fuck. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Is that the first, the prequel movie?
I don't know.
Or
There were so many movies.
was that the end of the? No, the end of the first movie was just him getting mauled by something.
Oh yeah, that's true. There was just one cheesy scene that we were laughing at where it just showed like, well, there's several, but it shows like it always pans through the different cameras in the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll pan to like the backyard where it just kind of shows
So it
where
just
the
jumps
back
camera to
gate.
camera to camera.
Yeah.
So sometimes they'll show where the back gate was, and I forgot if we saw a spirit or someone walking into.
Yeah, we just see a shadow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we just saw a shadow, or sometimes you'll just see the fog, and it's like fog that's just trailing off into the distance, but it looks like really, like really poor quality.
You guys really like this movie. Like you're telling me one thing, but it's very obvious that you two really like this movie because we've been talking about it for over 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I liked it because it's so bad. And this
like I said, we've seen some bad movies, but
and ladies and
some
gentlemen, this is a preview of LRC at the movies, our spin-off podcast.
What was the other one we saw that recently? It was like it's, I think it was based off like there was a massacre that happened at a hotel, and then they made,
But not at the house.
Yeah, there was a massacre that happened at a hotel, and they decided to make that haunted hotel into a haunted house.
Yeah. That one was called. Whoa.
That's a different movie altogether.
Yeah, and that one in the movie, they try to make this haunted place into a haunted house, and then try to sell to people to go into the haunted house to make money.
Hell House Inc.
Hell House.
So
Inc.
the premise is they find different abandoned places, and then they make it like a pop-up haunted house
because they don't believe in no ghosts.
Yeah, so they're like, oh yeah, this place has all this lore. Yeah, just make a haunted house out of it. Like we'll be there for like a month or two, and then we'll just leave.
Yeah,
so
that's smart.
So that's their company. They go to this one place, and
there's a legit.
This
like,
time
hotel.
there's real ghosts.
Yeah. I enjoyed that one. It wasn't a good movie, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there was parts where like they had like a room where people had not a whole room with masks, but there were like masked characters.
Yeah.
And that masked character would walk around freely.
Yeah.
And no one would know that that's actually a spirit.
Yeah. So like one of the cool things, like the movie starts with like the aftermath where it's like, oh my God, this shit just happened. Oh.
Yeah.
People are trying to escape the haunted house, whatever. And then it cuts back to the beginning, and then as it goes through, it like cuts forward like this when this stuff happens, and then like I enjoyed that movie because there's actually a structure to it. Like,
did you guys ever see The Boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, there's a sequel to The Boy.
The Boy 2?
The Boy 2.
Did it go straight to like?
No. And that was what I asked. How?
Is Lauren Cohen in it?
I assume not.
Oh, well.
Wait, yeah.
She was the best part of that entire movie.
No. That could be okay.
That Lauren Cohen's not in it?
No. He didn't die.
No, he didn't die.
He's still in the house.
No, he dies.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wait, no. You think he dies, but
they never clarified if he died.
Oh, okay. Then I guess that answers my question.
But then, like at the end, you see the dog get picked up again.
I was real convinced that the boy was dead.
Yeah.
Wait, but Lauren Cohen lives.
Yeah, Lauren Cohen lives because she escapes with the
fuck everything. Motherfucker's gotta go back out there, arrest that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't kill him, arrest that motherfucker and put him in jail.
Holy shit! This movie comes out this year.
What time?
December 6th, 2019. Brahms, The Boy 2.
Yeah.
Let me see the cover.
Leland and Scott were talking about it, so I was like, didn't they kill him?
She's still in it.
Katie Holmes.
Ooh.
Is the next
you mean
person?
the person who used to be Lauren Cohen? Like it's very clear. Like Katie Holmes just became Lauren Cohen, right?
Unless she's another girl trying to.
No. In real life. I'm saying in real life. Like Lauren Cohen just took Katie Holmes' roles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Because Lord knows what is,
Every role you've seen Lauren Cohen, and you can just imagine Katie Holmes, and it just fits.
what has Katie Holmes been doing?
She was in Scientology for a while.
That's right.
She's been dating Jamie Foxx.
What?
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah,
That seems like a downgrade for him.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Let me look at this. Katie Holmes.
I swear they were like
Jamie Foxx. Oh, I
get-
mean, that's a thing.
Yeah,
Huh.
because in the time where
Good for them.
in the time when there was that whole like
Yeah,
she
that-
was
yep.
split up with what's his name, Tom Cruise.
After that.
And then Jamie Foxx started getting into the picture, helping with Surrey.
Yeah.
And then they were like really into each other, and I was like, oh
Yeah, apparently they made their debut as a couple at the 2019 Met Gala.
yeah, there you go.
So that's recent.
That's recent, but she left Tom Cruise years ago.
yeah, no, they've been dating for
Like
more than
quietly?
that. Yeah, I hear it on the
Quote,
Kane Show.
I guess just they've been secretly dating for a
Kane
long time.
Show, pay us.
You know,
Yeah.
this free advertisement.
Shit.
I've been hearing that.
But yeah, the boy too, Brahms.
Brahms, yeah.
When a young family moves to the Heelshire's residence, terror strikes when a boy from the family discovers a doll called Brahms that appears to be eerily human.
So
They took over the house.
Lauren Cohen never tells anybody
Apparently
about this.
not.
Like,
I
Who
guess
does she
she's-
have to tell?
Well,
the police.
Well, I guess she's like, well, my boyfriend's dead in there, so let's just get the fuck out of here so no one has to know I was here.
Her boy. She's the only one who leaves technically.
No, she leaves with the grocery dude.
I thought the grocery dude died.
No, that was the boyfriend. The grocery dude's the guy that drives them off.
Yes, that's right.
I
And it's
think.
just her. No, I thought she was just the one who gets out.
I could have sworn grocery
they,
guy lives.
They both get out, and then the car comes up down the dark road, and you see like the guy from earlier in the film comes out, and like for a second you swear like he's gonna get killed because the girl is behind and like kind of coming up, and you're just like, oh no, like the whole thing you're afraid like is gonna just be like he's gonna get shot because the cops are coming, and you just feel like the whole scene is getting real tense, and there's just gonna be a big misunderstanding because he black, she white, and like you just really just quiet in this moment.
He's talking about Get Out right now.
Oh,
Oh, is this not Get Out?
I was really confused. I was like, I don't remember any of this shit happening.
Speaking of
What?
Get Out, I want to watch on Netflix.
We got to get out of this podcast,
Yeah, we
but
do.
yes,
Yeah.
go ahead, continue.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
The Perfectionist,
The Perfectionist.
starring Allison Williams, who plays the girlfriend in Get Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently after that movie, her Allison Williams' friends were like, "You need to go to therapy like right now," because she plays another crazy character.
Oh, okay.
It's like, you need to go to therapy because you are fucking crazy. That's Logan Browning and Allison Williams in The Perfectionist on Netflix. Watch it.
Yeah,
today.
But
I want to watch.
Well, if you
okay,
enjoyed
you
this
want to
podcast-
watch? Okay.
Yeah, I want to watch.
That wasn't like you want to watch insert movie. You just said I want to watch, referring backwards to.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to watch that. There's a lot of stuff.
If you enjoyed this podcast, you can follow us on all the social media so you can find out when we update it. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. Just look for LORC Podcast.
We didn't eat any of our food.
Oh, we just got caught up talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you want to download this podcast or listen to it, where can you go, Steph?
You can go to Spotify, iHeartRadio, Libsyn, iTunes,
Well, Apple
Google
Podcasts.
Play, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, sorry, iTunes is gone now.
It's just turned. Well, it's going out. It's going to be Apple Music and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
phasing out.
Find
guess
us on
Apple
Apple,
Video.
Podcasts
That's
when that
what-
is.
Apple TV?
That's everything.
Oh,
Spotify,
yeah,
iHeartRadio, Stitcher,
Mhm.
Google Play,
Libsyn if you want to download it.
Libsyn. Yeah, if you want to download it. Spotify. That's everything. Yeah.
Yeah. If you can email us. That's the thing that we do. Anthony, where can they email us at?
You can email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, please send all your terrible, terrible movie suggestions there so we can look at them.
So we can start the Twitch channel, LORC Goes to the Movies. You just watch along. I don't know.
That's all good, right?
I don't know how Twitch works.
You probably just have to point it at us, and then we just react as the movie goes.
Yeah. We're like, it's just, okay, everybody, start the movie in 3, 2, 1, beep.
Yeah. That's the thing you can do. Because then it's just an IRL.
watch along.
It's just an IRL
Wow.
podcast.
But do you have to keep the sound off? Like with the movie?
No, you don't have to. Because Twitch is different than YouTube. Like, we can't put those things on YouTube, but it's fine on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
Because people play their own music on Twitch all the time. Just all kinds of licensed stuff.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, since we're talking over it, it's technically transformative, so it should be fine.
Laws are funny.
Yeah.
There you
Weird.
go. So where can people reach you at?
You can find me on all social media platforms, or most social media platforms, at Jordan is a Bear. Unified Branding. I'm not going to give you my Harry Potter code because I don't want friends on that.
5 is enough.
5 is enough.
That's fair.
You got Hermione Wizard. I think you're doing okay.
That's another thing. You don't even get any benefits so far with friends.
Yeah.
There's no purpose for
they
it,
haven't,
really.
They haven't added that yet. Steph, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Stephanoids. STPHUHNOIDS.
Anthony.
If you want to order my one, then you can find me at Graphite Night on the on the Twitter, but not the Instagram. Just forever alone on Instagram.
Anthony's very tired.
I am tired. And I've been thinking, like, I really got to go to the gym. So I was thinking, like, I'll go to the gym after the podcast. But I'm like, now that we're here at the end, I'm just like, but do I? I got to get back. I saw photos of me I'm not happy with.
Until next time, I'm Jordan.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Anthony.
Bye.
Bye.
Should let you finish this more often.